Greetings, dear friends of wisdom. Prepare to delve into the heart of your sanctuary, your bedroom. Is it truly a haven of peace, a refuge where your spirit rejuvenates? Or could it be, unbeknownst to you, harboring elements that subtly sabotage your tranquility, diminishing not only your sleep but your very essence of well-being? Many objects, seemingly innocuous, can disrupt the delicate balance of your personal space. These silent intruders can subtly amplify stress, impede the flow of vital energy, and even, surprisingly, cast shadows on your financial prosperity. Understanding the subtle influence of these items and making gentle adjustments can usher in remarkable improvements in your daily existence. Stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal could transform your nights and days. 1. The comforting presence of pets sharing your bed is a cherished ritual for many. Yet, from the perspective of restful slumber, our beloved animals can be rather restless companions. Their nocturnal stirrings, constant adjustments, and occasional sounds can fragment your sleep cycles, hindering your journey into the deep, restorative realms of rest. Furthermore, our furry friends, despite our best efforts, inevitably carry allergens, dust, and bacteria, potentially aggravating respiratory sensitivities and skin conditions. Energetically speaking, sharing your sleep space with a pet can sometimes create an imbalance, potentially drawing from your personal vitality. In Buddhist philosophy, our surroundings and the energies they hold profoundly shape our well-being. The enlightened Buddha emphasized mindfulness not merely in thought and action, but also in the spaces we inhabit. Just as a chaotic mind breeds suffering, a space out of harmony can generate disturbances in our lives. The presence of pets in the sleeping area can introduce an element of agitation, making it more challenging for both mind and body to fully surrender to rest. The revered Dalai Lama wisely stated, "A disciplined mind leads to happiness, and an undisciplined mind leads to suffering." This profound truth extends to our sleep habits. By cultivating discipline in our sleep environment, we nurture inner peace. But that's not all. Keep watching to discover even more secrets to a peaceful bedroom. 2. Those old, flattened pillows might seem inconsequential, yet they wield considerable influence over your comfort and the alignment of your spine. Over time, pillows lose their supportive qualities, potentially leading to poor posture, nagging neck discomfort, and restless nights. Adding to this, they become havens for bacteria, dust mites, and allergens, which can trigger sinus congestion and skin irritations. The Buddha frequently spoke of the vital importance of self-care as a cornerstone of mental clarity. Just as an impure mind veils us in suffering, an unclean or unsupportive sleep environment can disrupt our inner equilibrium. An ancient Buddhist tale recounts a monk who journeyed for years with only a worn, thin sleeping mat. His wise teacher eventually reminded him that while simplicity holds virtue, neglecting one's physical well-being can actually impede spiritual progress. This timeless lesson resonates with our pillows. Ignoring their condition can lead to chronic discomfort that seeps into our daily lives. Investing in a high-quality pillow, tailored to your unique sleeping posture, is not mere indulgence, it is an act of profound self-compassion. When we care for our physical selves, we simultaneously nourish our minds, ensuring we awaken refreshed and energized to greet each day with mindfulness and purpose. Now I'm going to tell you the most important thing about your workspace in the bedroom. Stay tuned. 3. Introducing a work desk into your bedroom brings an element of stress and mental busyness into what should be your sanctuary. While the convenience of a workspace within your private haven might seem appealing, it actually disrupts the tranquil energy essential for deep, restorative rest. The mere presence of pending tasks, scattered papers, and electronic devices keeps your mind engaged with the world of doing, making it difficult to fully disengage and unwind. Buddhism underscores the crucial need to delineate work from rest to preserve inner harmony. The Buddha once shared a poignant parable about a man burdened by a heavy sack of rice on his back as he walked through a serene forest. Despite the path's beauty, he was unable to appreciate it, weighed down by his load. Similarly, when we permit our work to encroach upon our restful spaces, we carry stress into our personal sanctuaries, making true relaxation unattainable. Establishing a clear boundary between work and rest is paramount for mental and emotional well-being. If physically removing the desk is not feasible, consider employing a room divider, a folding screen, or even a simple cloth to veil your workspace during evening hours. This practice serves as both a symbolic and physical separation between productivity and relaxation, enabling your mind to transition fully into a state of rest. Subtle adjustments like these can cultivate a deeper sense of tranquility, allowing you to awaken feeling revitalized rather than mentally depleted by the lingering energy of unfinished work. But wait, there's more. 4. Clutter and unnecessary possessions cultivate a sense of chaos and stagnation. A disorganized bedroom can hinder relaxation, contributing to feelings of unease and even, surprisingly, financial obstacles. Clutter traps stagnant energy, obstructing the flow of fresh opportunities into your life. A fundamental Buddhist principle teaches that our external world is a mirror reflecting our inner world. Just as a cluttered space mirrors a cluttered mind, an organized environment nurtures clarity and peace. The insightful Zen master Shunryu Suzuki once proclaimed, "When you clean your room, you clean your mind." The simple act of decluttering can become a form of moving meditation, a practice of letting go, both in the physical and mental realms. Consider this image, a river flowing freely, carrying fresh water and nourishment. Now envision that same river blocked by fallen branches, rocks, and debris. The water stagnates, and life within it begins to suffer. Our personal energy functions in a similar way. When clutter accumulates, it disrupts the natural flow of positive energy, potentially leading to stress, indecision, and even financial difficulties. Feng Shui, an ancient practice harmonizing our surroundings with positive energy, also supports this profound connection. A clutter-free bedroom welcomes fresh opportunities, creativity, and emotional equilibrium. Decluttering need not be an overwhelming undertaking. Begin gently, one drawer, one corner, one shelf at a time. Ask yourself with each item, does this truly serve a purpose? Does it bring me genuine joy? If not, gently release it. Donating, recycling, or gifting in used items can cultivate a sense of generosity, reinforcing the Buddhist practice of detachment and impermanence. A clean, minimalist bedroom fosters peace, creativity, and positive energy. With fewer distractions vying for your attention, the mind can truly unwind, allowing for deeper sleep and heightened inspiration. As you clear physical space, you simultaneously create mental space, making room for new possibilities, improved health, and greater overall well-being. The important thing is ahead, don't miss the next point. 5. A laundry basket residing in the bedroom, particularly one overflowing with clothes, subtly reminds you of unfinished tasks. This lingering to-do list generates unnecessary stress and disrupts the calming atmosphere so crucial for quality sleep. Furthermore, dirty laundry can harbor bacteria and contribute to diminished air quality. In Buddhist teachings, cleanliness and order are strongly emphasized as pathways to inner peace. The wise Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh once said, "The way you do anything is the way you do everything." If we allow our daily responsibilities to accumulate, whether physical laundry or mental clutter, we invite a sense of incompleteness into our lives. The mere sight of a laundry basket brimming with clothes can be a subconscious reminder of all that remains undone, keeping the mind restless even as the body seeks to relax. Lao Tzu, the founder of Taoism, wisely taught that nature does not rush, yet everything is accomplished. By cultivating small, mindful habits, such as attending to laundry regularly and maintaining a clear sleep space, we align ourselves with the natural flow of life. If possible, relocate your laundry basket to a different room, or at the very least, keep it closed to preserve a fresh and tranquil bedroom environment. This seemingly small change can have a profound impact, bringing a sense of completion, clarity, and peace into both your living space and your mind. Now I'm going to tell you the gist about beauty products. 6. Expired beauty products often escape our notice, yet they can accumulate and subtly introduce negative energy into your personal space. Beyond their potential to cause skin irritations and infections, old cosmetics and skincare items symbolize stagnation. Holding on to expired items reflects a subtle unwillingness to release the past, potentially obstructing new opportunities. The Buddha taught that attachment to impermanent things is a source of suffering. Just as we might cling to past regrets or material possessions that no longer serve us, holding on to expired beauty products is a subtle yet potent reflection of an inability to let go of what is no longer beneficial. This stagnation, whether in our physical surroundings or our minds, inhibits growth and renewal. In Zen Buddhism, the concept of Shoshin, or beginner's mind, emphasizes approaching life with openness, curiosity, and a willingness to embrace change. Regularly clearing out expired beauty products is a small yet meaningful practice of this philosophy, releasing what no longer serves us to create space for new, nourishing experiences. It is not merely about skincare, it is about cultivating a mindset of renewal and self-care. By making it a habit to periodically review and discard outdated products, you create space for better things to enter your life, whether healthier skincare choices, fresh perspectives, or an overall sense of well-being. The simple act of decluttering your beauty products can be a symbolic ritual of release, inviting transformation and positive energy into your daily routine. Watch to the end and you'll find out the most important thing about electronics. 7. Old and broken electronics, whether an outdated phone, a remote from a long-gone device, or tangled cords, contribute to a sense of disorganization and stagnation. These objects occupy space, gather dust, and disrupt the harmonious energetic flow of your bedroom. Furthermore, even non-functional electronics can emit low-level electromagnetic frequencies that may subtly interfere with sleep quality. The Buddha once spoke of the importance of simplicity in living a peaceful life. In our modern world, outdated and broken electronics represent a form of material clutter that can weigh us down. Just as we release unwholesome thoughts during meditation, removing non-functional items from our space creates room for mental clarity and new possibilities. A well-known Zen saying advises, "Let go, or be dragged." Holding on to obsolete technology can reflect our attachment to the past. Whether it's an old phone evoking memories of bygone days, or a broken remote kept, just in case, these items, like unresolved emotions, create stagnation. By consciously recycling or properly disposing of them, we practice non-attachment, paving the way for fresh energy and innovation in our lives. One practical step is to dedicate time to assess all electronic items in your home. Ask yourself honestly, do I genuinely use this? Does it still serve a real purpose? If not, gently let it go. Many communities offer e-waste recycling programs for the responsible disposal of electronics. By taking this action, you not only declutter your physical environment but also cultivate mindfulness in your relationship with material possessions. A clutter-free space encourages clarity, efficiency, and peace. Just as a monk keeps only what is truly necessary, adopting a mindset of simplicity with our belongings allows us to experience greater freedom and tranquility in our everyday lives. But that's not all, there's more about distractions in the bedroom. 8. A television in the bedroom might seem like a harmless source of relaxation, but it significantly impacts sleep patterns. The blue light emitted from screens disrupts the natural production of melatonin, the sleep hormone, making it harder to fall asleep and diminishing sleep quality. Furthermore, engaging with dramatic or stimulating content right before bed keeps your brain actively engaged rather than allowing it to naturally wind down. The Buddha often spoke of the profound power of stillness and mindfulness. Watching television late at night can be a distraction that keeps the mind restless. The mind, like still water, should be allowed to become calm to reflect clarity. Just as muddy water needs time to settle before becoming clear, our thoughts require quiet time to reach peace. The constant stimulation from television prevents this settling, potentially leading to mental exhaustion and fragmented sleep. A simple yet powerful practice is to remove the television from the bedroom entirely or to cover it at night, creating a clear separation between entertainment and rest. This small change can lead to deeper, more restorative sleep, allowing you to awaken feeling refreshed and fully present for the dawning of a new day. The bedroom should be a sacred space dedicated to rejuvenation, free from distractions that pull us away from mindfulness and the deep peace of rest. Now I'm going to tell you the gist about water. 9. Leaving open water containers overnight might seem insignificant, but they can collect dust, bacteria, and stagnant energy. In traditional energy practices, stagnant water is often seen as symbolic of blocked financial flow and a lack of clarity. In Buddhism, water represents the mind, fluid, adaptable, and capable of great depth. However, when water remains still for too long, it can become murky and lifeless. This same principle applies to our personal energy. If we allow stagnation to accumulate in our surroundings, it can subtly reflect stagnation within ourselves. The Buddha once compared a restless mind to a glass of muddy water. He taught that if we allow the water to sit undisturbed, the mud will naturally settle, and clarity will emerge. Keeping open water containers in our bedrooms can introduce stagnant energy, much like allowing unresolved thoughts to clutter our minds. Opting for a closed water bottle instead of an open glass can maintain cleanliness while supporting a more balanced and harmonious environment. This small yet meaningful change reinforces mindfulness and fosters a clearer, more peaceful state of being. But that's not all. Keep watching for more bedroom secrets. 10. Mirrors positioned to face the bed are often discouraged in energy balancing practices due to their capacity to amplify energy. While mirrors can enhance natural light during daylight hours, at night they may create restlessness, subtly disturbing sleep. The reflection of your bed can symbolically double energy, making it more challenging to fully relax and settle into rest. In Buddhist thought, mirrors are frequently seen as symbolic portals to self-reflection. While this self-reflection is beneficial during meditation and self-awareness practices, having a mirror directly reflecting your bed can inadvertently create restlessness. The Buddha wisely taught that what we focus upon, we become. If we are constantly surrounded by reflections, we may find it more difficult to detach from our swirling thoughts and discover inner stillness. If relocating the mirror is not a practical option, simply covering it at night can significantly reduce its impact and cultivate a calmer atmosphere. This small yet effective change can promote deeper relaxation, allowing your mind to fully unwind and gracefully transition into restful sleep. The key to a peaceful bedroom lies in consciously cultivating an environment that fosters stillness, clarity, and mindful rest. Now I'm going to tell you the gist about bookshelves. 11. Bookshelves positioned directly above the bed, while seemingly practical for space saving, can create a sense of subconscious pressure. Having heavy objects looming overhead while you sleep can subtly contribute to anxiety and disrupted rest. Even if the shelf is securely mounted, the psychological weight of stacked books can prevent you from fully relaxing on a deeper level. In Buddhist philosophy, the concept of letting go is central to achieving inner peace. The Buddha once shared the insightful analogy of a person carrying a heavy sack of stones, struggling with each step of their journey. When asked why he carried such a burden, he realized he did so purely out of habit, not out of necessity. Similarly, having bookshelves directly above the bed can symbolize the mental weight we unknowingly carry, unfinished tasks, accumulated knowledge, or obligations we have yet to release. Books are potent symbols of wisdom, yet their placement can subtly influence the energy of a room. A cluttered bookshelf looming above your bed may unconsciously remind you of unfinished learning or intellectual pressures, making it more difficult to fully unwind and enter a state of deep rest. Relocating bookshelves to another area or creating a dedicated reading nook can liberate the sleeping space from this subtle mental burden, fostering a more peaceful and restorative environment. But that's not all. Keep watching to discover more bedroom wisdom. 12. Positioning the bed directly under exposed ceiling beams can create a subtly oppressive atmosphere. In traditional energy practices, beams are believed to exert a downward pressure, potentially leading to stress, headaches, and disturbed sleep. Buddhist philosophy teaches us that our environment serves as a mirror reflecting our inner state. Just as a heavy burden on the mind can manifest as physical and emotional distress, heavy beams above our bed can represent an external manifestation of this pressure. The Buddha often spoke of the importance of lightness and freedom from attachments, burdens, and unnecessary stress. Sleeping beneath these beams may unconsciously remind us of unresolved tensions or the weight of responsibilities. In the same way that we practice letting go of negative thoughts in meditation, we can release the oppressive influence of beams by making gentle adjustments to our environment. The Buddha taught that when we are truly free from attachments and burdens, we experience genuine peace. If physically moving the bed is not a feasible option, consider utilizing a canopy or draping fabric gracefully over the beams to soften their energetic impact. This simple change can subtly transform the energy within your bedroom, promoting a deeper sense of security and relaxation. By cultivating a space that allows for lightness, both physically and mentally, you invite rest, peace, and clarity into your life. Now I'm going to tell you the gist about open doors and windows. 13. Sleeping with doors or windows left open might seem like a harmless habit, yet it can actually introduce unpredictable and somewhat chaotic external energy into your personal space, subtly disrupting the stability of your bedroom environment. While fresh air is undeniably beneficial and vital for our overall health, it's crucial to recognize that during the night, our bodies and minds require rest, peace, and a sense of protection from external disturbances. In Buddhist philosophy, there is a profound understanding of the importance of creating a harmonious space, as it directly influences our internal state. The Buddha often emphasized the significance of cultivating an environment that supports tranquility, both physically and mentally. For instance, he spoke of the 4 establishments of mindfulness, which encompass mindfulness of the body, feelings, the mind, and mental objects. This practice of mindfulness extends beyond our inner experiences. It also involves understanding the subtle influence of our surroundings on our inner peace. Imagine a story from Buddhist teachings about a wandering monk who arrived in a small, peaceful village. The village exuded serenity, and the monk felt an immediate sense of calm. However, as night descended, the village doors and windows remained wide open, inviting all the sounds and potential disturbances of the night into their homes. The monk sat down in the center of the village to meditate, and he felt the unsettling effects of the external energy, which began to disrupt his focus and inner peace. He realized that to meditate deeply and access true mindfulness, he needed to create a protective boundary between the inner world of his meditation and the unpredictable external world. Just as the monk needed to cultivate an environment of stability for his practice, so too do we need to ensure that our bedroom environment is secure and shielded from unnecessary disturbances. When we sleep, we are in a vulnerable state, and having open windows or doors can expose us to erratic energy from the outside world. In the same way the monk closed himself off from external distractions to reach inner peace, we can create an environment that fosters restful sleep by gently closing our doors and windows at night. Buddhism teaches the importance of stability, and when our external environment is unstable or chaotic, it influences our mental state. The practice of maintaining a stable, peaceful environment can be likened to cultivating mindfulness in meditation. Just as we focus our awareness on a single point to calm the mind, closing doors and windows ensures a still, undisturbed space where the flow of energy is balanced and controlled. In traditional practices like feng shui, the belief is that open windows and doors at night can invite shifting energies into the space. These energies, often perceived as unpredictable or disruptive, can interfere with the flow of positive energy, known as qi, preventing it from circulating freely within the room. When the flow of energy is unbalanced, it can potentially lead to poor sleep quality, restlessness, and an inability to fully relax. Keeping doors and windows closed at night helps to protect your bedroom from these external influences, fostering a calm, secure space where you can rest peacefully and regenerate your energy. The Buddha often spoke about how our external conditions, when left unchecked, can subtly affect our internal world. He taught that a peaceful mind often begins with a peaceful environment. By taking the simple step of closing your doors and windows at night, you are signaling to both your body and mind that it is time to rest without the interference of external forces. This act of mindfulness ensures that the energy in your space remains balanced and that your body can fully relax, allowing for deep, restorative sleep. Ultimately, the practice of keeping doors and windows closed while sleeping is a small yet profound action. It cultivates a sense of security, protects your energy, and fosters the peace and relaxation needed for proper rest. In Buddhist teachings, there is a focus on the importance of safeguarding your inner peace and protecting your energy from external harm. By gently closing your bedroom's entryways to the outside world, you are nurturing both your body and mind, ensuring that you awaken restored, refreshed, and ready to face the world with clarity and balance. But that's not all. Keep watching to discover more secrets to a peaceful bedroom. 14. Placing religious or spiritual artifacts at the foot of the bed might seem like a way to keep sacred symbols close, offering spiritual protection or guidance during sleep. However, this arrangement can sometimes create an unintended energy imbalance, subtly disrupting your rest. While these artifacts are deeply meaningful and hold great symbolic value, the direct facing of sacred symbols while you sleep can generate subconscious tension, making it difficult to fully relax and enter a restful state. In Buddhist teachings, there is a deep understanding that our environment plays a crucial role in shaping our mental and emotional state. The Buddha often spoke of how attachment to objects, whether physical or spiritual, can create imbalance in our lives. While sacred objects represent enlightenment, compassion, and wisdom, when they are positioned too close or too directly involved in our personal space, they can inadvertently remind us of unresolved emotions or create expectations for ourselves, even during sleep. This subtle mental tension, no matter how slight, can interfere with our ability to rest deeply and peacefully. Let's consider a story from Buddhist teachings. A monk who had dedicated his life to meditation and spiritual practice once visited a remote temple nestled high in the mountains. The temple housed many sacred relics and statues, carefully placed in every corner of the building. The monk, seeking deeper insight and clarity, spent many days meditating in the temple, but found that each night he struggled to sleep. He was perplexed by his inability to rest despite the sacredness of the place. After discussing his concerns with the wise head monk, he learned that many of the relics in the temple were placed in a way that caused the energy to be imbalanced. The head monk explained that while sacred objects should be honored, they should not dominate the space where one seeks rest. They needed their own designated area where they could be appreciated without overwhelming the personal space intended for tranquility. In this story, we glean a valuable lesson regarding the placement of sacred objects. The monk's sleep disturbance wasn't caused by the relics themselves, but rather by their proximity and the subtle subconscious pressure they exerted. Similarly, placing religious or spiritual artifacts directly at the foot of your bed can create a mental and energetic tension, even if you are not consciously aware of it. The symbolism of these objects, while potent, can inadvertently remind you of spiritual goals, duties, or expectations, leading to an underlying sense of responsibility or striving that keeps your mind active when it should be quiet and still. The Buddha taught that true peace arises from detachment, not only from material possessions but also from attachment to symbols and expectations. He once wisely said, "The mind is everything. What you think you become." If we place sacred objects too close, we may allow them to dominate our thoughts and intentions, even as we sleep. This might not allow for the mental detachment necessary for a truly restful, peaceful mind. Instead of positioning these objects directly at the foot of your bed, consider dedicating a special space, such as a side table or a small altar, where these artifacts can be appreciated without overwhelming your sleep space. By creating a designated area for these symbols of spirituality, you can honor them in a way that is mindful while also preserving the sanctity of your personal rest. This practice allows the sacred symbols to remain close to you, but not in a way that disrupts the delicate balance of your bedroom environment. In this manner, we can align our space with the profound teachings of Buddhism, which emphasize the importance of balance, harmony, and mindfulness. Just as a monk creates a sacred space for meditation, you can cultivate a serene, peaceful environment for sleep, free from the energetic imbalances that can arise from too much attachment to even sacred symbols. The Buddha's wisdom teaches us that the key to a harmonious life is not in overindulgence or excessive attachment, but in discerning when something, even a sacred object, has the potential to disturb the peace we seek. Thus, by setting aside a specific area for your religious or spiritual artifacts, you are creating space for both reverence and deep relaxation. You can continue to honor these objects while ensuring that your sleep space remains calm and conducive to deep rest, free from the subconscious pressures that these symbols may unintentionally bring. The peace you seek during sleep is just as vital as the peace you seek during waking hours, and harmonizing these elements will help bring a greater sense of well-being into your life. But wait, there is one final secret to unlock. 15. Dead or artificial plants might appear as convenient decorative choices, but they often contribute to stagnation rather than enhancing the energy in a space. While dead plants symbolize decay and a loss of vitality, artificial plants, though visually appealing, lack the life-giving properties that real greenery brings to the environment. In Buddhist teachings, there is a deep reverence for the natural world and its inherent energy, and this perspective encourages us to surround ourselves with objects that promote life and vitality rather than those that reinforce decay or lifelessness. Consider a story from Buddhist philosophy. A Zen master once instructed his students to meditate in a beautiful garden brimming with a variety of plants, flowers, and trees. Each student was asked to observe the plants closely and reflect on their condition. One student, feeling the urge to impress, picked a beautiful flower and placed it inside his room. However, the flower soon wilted, and its vibrant energy faded. The master noticed this and gently asked the student to reflect on the flower's state. "You have taken the life out of the garden and placed it into a small, stagnant space," the Zen master explained with wisdom. True vitality exists in connection with the life force of the world around you. Life, like the plant, should be allowed to grow and flourish naturally. The student learned that it was the living environment, the surrounding plants, the air, the sunlight, that nourished the flower, not its isolated position inside the room. In the same way, dead plants in a room can subtly drain the energy of the space. They remind us of impermanence, but not in a way that encourages acceptance. Instead, they symbolize a lost vitality, a missed opportunity to nurture life. Just as the student removed the flower from its natural habitat, a dead plant or artificial greenery removes the potential energy and life force that could have otherwise been present. Artificial plants, though visually appealing at first glance, often mimic the appearance of nature without possessing the true essence of life. These objects might look real in a conventional sense, but they cannot interact with their environment, cleanse the air, or contribute to the overall energy of the space in the way real plants effortlessly do. The Buddha spoke frequently of the interconnectedness of all things, noting how the energy we receive from our environment can profoundly influence our well-being. Real plants, with their innate ability to purify the air and add oxygen, cultivate a space that fosters growth and rejuvenation. In fact, plants like peace lilies or snake plants are well known for their ability to absorb toxins from the air, enhance air quality, and create a sense of balance within a room. There is an ancient Buddhist saying, "Just as a flower does not pick and choose the bees, the bright moon does not choose the lotus." This timeless teaching reminds us that true beauty and vitality do not seek to control or dominate, but rather to exist harmoniously within the natural flow of life. Similarly, real plants do not impose their energy on a space. Instead, they contribute to the natural flow, bringing life and balance. When we consciously choose real, thriving plants, we are choosing to align our environment with the natural rhythm of the world, which is essential for both our spiritual and physical well-being. Incorporating plants like peace lilies or snake plants into your space is a powerful way to invite healing and vibrancy. These plants not only improve the air we breathe but also create an atmosphere that feels alive, welcoming, and peaceful. Just as Buddhist teachings emphasize mindfulness in nurturing our inner environment, caring for real plants becomes an act of mindfulness itself, tending to their needs, witnessing their natural growth, and cultivating a space of peace and vitality. In Buddhism, the concept of impermanence teaches us to gently release attachments to things that no longer serve us, yet we are also encouraged to embrace life and growth in their natural, unfolding forms. A thriving plant serves as a constant reminder of this continuous cycle of life, growth, and renewal. By consciously choosing fresh, living plants over artificial ones, we invite a flow of positive energy into our homes that supports our mental clarity, physical health, and spiritual well-being. This seemingly simple yet profound choice can have a lasting impact on the overall energy of your space, creating an environment that fosters peace, vitality, and a deeper connection with the natural world. Just as we mindfully cultivate our thoughts and actions to align with mindfulness, it is equally essential to cultivate a sleep environment that profoundly supports tranquility. Whether it is being mindful of the placement of pets, the condition of our pillows, or the overall organization of our bedroom, these seemingly small but truly significant actions foster a greater sense of balance and harmony. The Buddha's timeless wisdom gently reminds us that our surroundings are, indeed, a reflection of our own internal state. By nurturing a harmonious space, we not only promote better sleep but also strengthen our connection to inner peace and overall well-being. By consciously choosing to surround ourselves with elements that support calm and balance, we can cultivate a truly restorative environment where both body and mind can truly rest, rejuvenate, and regenerate. And that's it for today, dear friends. May your bedroom become your true sanctuary of peace.